Quantum technology is no longer just a buzzword confined to research labs and futuristic tech panels. It's now one of the most exciting frontiers in the financial markets, and some of the companies operating in this space are already delivering mind-blowing returns. And if you're looking for a quantum stock to invest in, Theses 3 quantum stock have every reason to explode. These are not random stocks picked out of thin air. These are companies backed with solid fundamentals, revolutionary technology, forward-looking roadmaps, and even Wall Street interest. They're already gaining traction with significant price movement. And while the risk is high, the upside potential is even greater. So if you're serious about making money in the stock market, make sure to watch till the end and remember to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on the hottest stocks in the market. First on our list is Sealsk, trading under the ticker symbol LAS. Sealsk isn't building a quantum computer, but what it's building might be just as valuable. This Geneva-based company focuses on the cybersecurity side of the quantum equation, specifically protecting sensitive data and digital infrastructure from the threats posed by quantum computing. As quantum computers become more capable, traditional encryption methods will become obsolete. That's where Sealsk comes in. The company manufactures quantum-resistant chips that can be used in critical applications like defense systems, financial institutions, industrial operations, and even Internet of Things, IoT devices. But that's not all. Sealsk also develops quantum-safe infrastructure like post-quantum root-of-trust systems and public key infrastructure for secure digital communications, email security, and digital signatures. In other words, Sealsk is building the armor for the quantum age. Sealsk's most recent financial performance tells an interesting story. Despite operating at a loss, the company has made significant progress in its strategic pivot. The first half of 2025 brought in $4.8 million in preliminary unaudited revenue, which was flat compared to the same period in 2024. That may sound underwhelming, but it's actually expected as Sealsk continues its transition away from legacy products and focuses entirely on next-generation post-quantum semiconductor and software solutions. What's far more impressive is the company's bolstered cash position. As of June 30th, 2025, Sealsk reported cash reserves of $120 million, up dramatically from $19 million a year earlier and $85 million at the end of 2024. This strong liquidity provides the company with ample runway to innovate, expand globally, and pursue new partnerships. In terms of guidance, Sealsk anticipates full-year 2025 revenue to come in between $16 million and $20 million, which would mark a year-over-year increase of between 45% and 82%. This outlook is based on several key developments, including the anticipated acquisition of ICLPS and the launch of the Quantix Edge project, both of which could accelerate revenue and product diversification. Despite all this, Sealsk is still a relatively small-cap company, with a market valuation of approximately $408 million. And here's where it gets interesting. Sealsk stock has already soared roughly 380% over the past 12 months. Yet according to LSEG, one Wall Street analyst has placed a 12-month price target of $6 on the stock, which is nearly 81% higher than its recent trading price of $3.32. The fact that even after such massive gains, there's still bullish sentiment from analysts tells you that this story may be far from over. Of course, it's important to remember that this target comes from just one analyst, so investors need to tread carefully. But with strong fundamentals, a massive war chest, and mission-critical technology, Sealsk could have plenty of room left to run as quantum threats become a bigger focus for governments and corporations alike. Next up is Arctic Quantum, trading under the ticker ARQQ. This London-based company is on a similar mission to Sealsk, protecting data from the coming wave of quantum threats. While many think quantum computing will benefit areas like drug discovery or materials science, one of its most disruptive effects will be on cybersecurity. Quantum computers will be capable of breaking today's most commonly used encryption algorithms, which could expose trillions of dollars in sensitive information. Arctic is one of the few companies laser-focused on solving this problem. Its flagship product, the SKA platform, stands for Symmetric Key Agreement. It's a scalable, software-based platform that enables quantum-safe networking across any infrastructure. In addition to that, Arctic offers Network Secure, a VPN protection software that ensures private communications remain secure even in the face of quantum-level threats. And rounding out its suite is Encryption Intelligence, a consulting and risk advisory service that helps clients evaluate and enhance their digital encryption posture. From a financial perspective, Arkit's story is one of high promise with short-term turbulence. The company reported revenue of just $67,000 for the first half of fiscal 2025, down from $119,000 in the same period the year before. That sharp drop in revenue was attributed to delays in customer activity under a multi-year contract. It's certainly not ideal in the short term, but the long-term potential remains intact. On the expense side, Arkit posted an operating loss of $17.8 million, slightly worse than the $16.6 million loss from a year earlier. The company is clearly burning cash, and at last report had $24.8 million in cash and equivalents as of March 31st, 2025. That gives it some breathing room, but not much. Yet, despite all this, Arkit's market cap currently sits at around $518 million, a valuation driven largely by investor enthusiasm about its future. That enthusiasm may not be misplaced. Over the past year, Arkit stock has skyrocketed more than 320%, and analysts are still optimistic. According to LSEG, one analyst has assigned a 12-month price target of $52 for Arkit, which represents a potential upside of 35.66% from its recent price of $38.33. The bull case hinges on the inevitability of quantum threats and the scarcity of companies offering real solutions. As more governments, defense agencies, and corporations prepare for a quantum-powered future, Arkit could find itself in high demand. And with its scalable software platform and high-profile clients, Arkit is aiming to be the gold standard in quantum-safe networking. Last on our list is Quantum Computing Incorporated, or QUBT. This is the only company among the three that is directly developing quantum computing hardware, and what they've accomplished so far is turning heads. QUBT markets the QCI Dirac-3, an entropy-based quantum analog machine that it boldly claims is the most powerful quantum analog computer in the world. But what truly sets QUBT apart is its use of integrated photonics and nonlinear quantum optics, cutting-edge technologies that could lead to faster, more scalable, and energy-efficient quantum processors. At the heart of this innovation is the company's proprietary thin-film lithium niobate wafers, which are considered among the most promising materials in photonic quantum computing. In terms of financials, Quantum Computing Incorporated is showing signs of improvement, though the path remains speculative. For Q1 2025, the company reported revenue of $39,000, up from $27,000 in the same quarter the previous year. Gross margins declined from 41% to 33%, while operating expenses rose to $8.3 million from $6.3 million year over year. The most eye-catching metric, however, was the company's net income, $17 million in profit compared to a $6.4 million loss in Q1 2024. Before you celebrate, it's important to understand this profit was largely due to a non-cash gain related to the company's warrant liabilities from its merger with QPhoton. Without this accounting benefit, QUBT would have posted another net loss. Still, the company's balance sheet is getting stronger. As of March 31st, 2025, QUBT had $166.4 million in cash and cash equivalents, an increase of $87.5 million from the previous quarter. Total assets surged to $242.5 million, while liabilities dropped by approximately $25 million to $21.7 million. Shareholder equity also climbed to $220.8 million. All of this suggests that QUBT is well-positioned financially to continue investing in R&D, marketing, and talent recruitment. The market clearly believes in its potential. QUBT shares have surged a staggering 2,450% over the past 12 months, putting it on the radar of institutional investors and analysts alike. Speaking of analysts, LSEG again reports that one analyst covering QUBT has set a 12-month price target of $15, with a high forecast of $22. Interestingly, the average target actually represents a slight downside of about 9% from its recent price of $16.71. This may suggest that the current valuation has already priced in a lot of optimism. But with its groundbreaking approach to quantum hardware and its rapidly improving financial metrics, QUBT could still surprise investors with further gains, especially if its Dirac-3 platform gains adoption in academic, defense, or commercial settings. Well, that concludes our list of 3 high-potential quantum stocks that could deliver massive returns in the months and years ahead. Whether it's SEALs securing the future with quantum-resistant chips, Arctic Quantum safeguarding networks with next-gen encryption, or Quantum Computing Incorporated leading the charge in photonic quantum hardware. These companies are not just following the trend, they're building the future. Each comes with risk, no doubt. But the upside, as their recent performances suggest, could be life-changing for investors willing to ride the wave early. So if you're ready to invest in the next technological revolution, these are the quantum stocks you need to keep your eyes on. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on the hottest stocks transforming tomorrow.